Aloha, High Vibe Tribe. It is Pink Bella. Welcome back to my channel and a amazing, fantastic, powerful update and transmission for all of us today. This is probably one of many transmissions that I will be bringing in for the Lion's Gate, which is the 8th of August. But right now we're going to talk about the 7-7 gateway, the Sirius star system gateway that is being already activated all around the planet. All the vortexes and portals are being prepared for this. And we already have massive amount of light codes coming through our sun and the great central sun from the Sirius star system constellation. So for those of you who are new, thank you for being here. And thank you all Blue Ray Starseeds, 144,000 empath healers, twin flames and divine unions for finding me and joining me on this journey. And I've had this mandate since this time, 2017, to help Blue Rays and Starseeds because I am one, but also this year specifically to prepare us all for the Lion's Gate. And I have my beautiful Lyran aspect that came to me a couple of months ago. And we are so grateful to be here. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing this video out if it resonates with you, because there's so much powerful information that's coming in. So first off, for those of you who are new, you can check out more information about me down below in the description box, how to get in touch with me, other videos. I think I've got some video clips in there from about the JSEALS and the implant sessions, and I'm going to get into that. I've got a slideshow today, and I've got tons of playlists on my YouTube channel as well to do with Blue Rays, to do with Starseeds, to do with Twin Flames. I even found an old video, the very first video I did. I didn't get a chance to listen to it, but there I was just before the 7-7 gateway in 2017. The Pleiadian emissaries of light had come back into my life and were giving me transmissions around the solstice in 2017. And then if you all, many may not remember, you may not have been conscious back then, but August 2017 was the massive eclipse that went over North America and started to transform and change everything. It was also the year that my third eye opened up and I started to see dark energies in and around people, and I started to work with dragons. So much happened. So much has been happening since that year. So I just created a little video as well to sort of let you all know about the new newsletter, about the offers in the newsletter, about what the changes that are coming to this channel and my website. So again, if you want to join and subscribe to the newsletter to receive different offers that will not be on my website, again, the link is below, and thank you for subscribing. I will be offering blog posts and transmissions there that will not be on my other channels. So I'm super excited about that. I do have a Spotify podcast as well, and I'm on all different platforms: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Rumble, Telegram, and I'm sure there's more coming. So I have other ones that are kind of in the background, including TikTok, that I've not been able to get to for a while, but I love you all so much. So everyone's sort of approaching all of this from a different angle, and it's all correct. So whoever you are, however you found me, I'm grateful for you, because I've been working with the Blue Ray Legions of Light, and especially this time 2 years ago, I just started to get this massive, so many Blue Rays and Starseeds are needing to get ready for mission. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about all sorts of what that mission is. And I did receive a transmission. So thank you, everyone, for being here, liking, subscribing. I think I already said that. The energy is already getting intense. How do I know the gateway is open before even the gateway is open? I live on a powerful ley line in a powerful vortex. First thing, so I feel it, and this is one aspect of being a starseed and a Blue Ray, but specifically an aspect to the Blue Ray. Our Blue Ray superpowers are hypersensitive. We are hyper empathic sensitives, and our nervous systems will get flipped on off very easily. It took me a long time to figure that out. Plus, the name of the game down here in 3D is a post-traumatic stress disorder game. So there's our opposing messages: meditate, don't meditate, I can't meditate. And there's all this other information that comes in saying you don't have time for that, you don't have time for that, you don't have time for that. It's not just the ego, but the ego does get set off. And remember, the ego is a program. It's an aspect of ourselves that we came in to embody and integrate and help us to move forward as well. But there are energies outside of us, frequencies, messages, subliminal messages, letting us know that we don't need to do any of that. Okay. So we really are. So first off, congratulate yourself that you even agreed to come here. Second off, and by here I mean to be here on this mission, and we have a kick butt mission, all of us. So I'm going to be bringing you messages, different kinds of messages, but this one specifically today is a galactic download and transmission from the Blue Ray Council of Light, the Legions of Light, 4 Blu-rays, 4 Starseeds for the 144,000, and also the SIRIUS Constellation of Light. They have been working with me as well. The White-Winged Lions are also connected to this. So they are preparing us. They have been preparing us for years, but they're preparing us this year to navigate the energies and be ready for the Lions Gate, which is the 8th of August for everyone who's new. Okay. The Lion's Gate is connected to our Lyran aspect. It is connected to us remembering that we all have a Lyran aspect. We have Starseed origins, but we all have a Lyran aspect, and that aspect has been quite wounded. Because for those of you who don't know, first off, Lyra in the Galactic Wars split off. A whole group of us as Lyrans moved over to Vega and that side of the system, and then battles ensued. Warnings were sent out. Everybody had to leave. We all lost our home, but there was already a split in the community, whereas many of the Lyrans were into technology and many were just wanting to be connected to source and work with spiritual technology. So you can see this pattern that has manifested throughout our lifetimes here on Earth and other universes and galaxies. So we came here to heal many things, but I don't know, many of you may not know, many Lyrans actually came to Earth and we've been here before. So we've been coming back as well. So, you know, I do resonate with being a Blu-ray. I do resonate with being a Starseed with multiple aspects. And of course, they're blending all together so we can be sovereign and we can integrate and become these galactic humans. All right. So what do we need to know? So the 7-7 gateway for me is already open. And I also know this when the temperatures start to rise. So yes, we're in summer. We just hit summer here in the Northern Hemisphere. However, the temperatures start to get really intense, and they're usually very intense from the 7-7 gateway which is the 7th of July to the 8-8 gateway. And I have been sharing things and it looks like, oh, the gateway doesn't open up till the 3rd. It's already open for me, and some of you may already be feeling this. Many key things to help us through this. First off, water. Water is so healing. We all, as Starseeds and Blu-rays, water is a necessity. So showers, foot baths, sea salt baths, whatever, however, drinking and hydrating lots of water. Today I'm drinking lemon and ginger water. Hold on a minute. Lemon and ginger water today. I don't know if many of you know this. I'm not advertising this, but this was originally created around a symbol that was connected to the Sirius star system. Isn't that interesting? And the mermaid as well. So as I was just showing that, I just like the cup because it's recyclable and I can drink my water out of it. But I wanted to share that all with you. So the Sirius star system information has been brought to me many different ways, even before I was actually physically working with this team. Okay. So I just asked them before, you know, we are receiving massive light codes to fire up our new DNA, to upgrade our chakras and our meridians and our quantum field, to bring in and expand our consciousness. But like any, you know, let's look at a scenario of a used car wanting to take it in for a tune-up. There are going to be things that are going to come up that need to be replaced, healed, etc. So that's kind of where my work comes in. So I offer many things to assist you all, but one of them is I bring in transmissions that are light encoded. So this is all light encoded. I've also placed a bubble of light shield protection around all of us as we, you know, connect today whenever you watch this. But the other thing that they wanted me to bring in to share with you is that the reason that I got into the quantum healing is that I went to study healing to help myself. So I actually started off my journey with health issues, I was already waking up, having reactions to the toxins in the food and the water. This is many years ago. Now there's proven research about it. Things like pesticides, that sort of thing, heavy metals. That's been ramped up. That's again for another video. I've talked about that. You can check out the previous video about the chakras and meridians. I think I talked about that a little bit. But we're needing to sort of go more on detoxes to facilitate flushing out these toxins. So things will pop. Things are going to be popping up. Emotional things, people in our reality that may be. It's two ways to look at it. Sometimes they're mirroring things back at us. If they're right in our face and something is triggering us, then that needs to be healed and cleared within us as well. But the other thing is, the bottom line is to choose love, to choose self-love, to choose yourself, to know that you are an aspect of Prime Source Creator. You are here on mission, a very important mission, but part of that is to go through many dark nights of the soul to elevate and escalate and activate your frequency. The dark night of the soul can also be looked at as initiations, rites of passage, to ensure that we're not going to abuse our abilities and our power. Okay, so I've gone through many dark nights of the soul, many initiations, and it's to get me to this level. So I went to energy healers for years, then I studied to remember energy healing, but I also like to, I'm a communicator, so I also like to bring in messages from the Akashic records and also from readings as well. I combine all of it. So the quantum healing is multidimensional and timeline healing. So we're not just healing something from this lifetime or from our childhood. We're healing ancestral pieces. We're healing timelines connected to the galactic wars. We're healing things from the fall of Atlantis, etc. Okay, that's another aspect of being a Blu-ray or a starseed, is that you are definitely connected to Atlantis, to Lemuria, to Egypt, and also to many of the galactic origins, the Palladian system, the Sirian system, and Aldebaran, as well as Lyra. I can get into. I'm gonna want to do just a galactic download for sure. Okay, so we are going to be called upon to heal and make sure that we keep our vibration and our containers as strong as possible through these gateways. So clearing our energy, drinking lots of water, spending time in water does clear our energy as well, to keep it at a high vibration. Making sure that we have high vibration beings in our reality. Okay. The other thing is that because we're so empathic, we're empathic sponges. We come in with this driven, I have a mission. How can I help? How can I fix everything? The thing is that that's why we're supposed to come together as a team, but we have to learn how to take care of our energy first. And then we have to start setting strong boundaries. So you may have many lessons that come up around boundaries through these gateways. Okay, so boundaries are super, super important. Why is that? So our containers are strong and we can receive our own messages. We can hear our higher self and our guides. All right. So we're going to be preparing for this gateway because and I'm going to go through the slideshow, because we're receiving not only activations to move forward, activations for expanded consciousness, activations for our superpowers to come online, but also they just gave this to me. We're going to be receiving a new version of our higher self, and we're receiving 144,000 code blueprint activations at this time. What that entails, that will be for the next transmission, but this is a message for the 144,000, because those of us that have been encoded with that code, it's time now for it to be brought online. So I'm super excited about that. So let's bring in, let me bring in just see where I am here. Bear with me because I don't know if I can do this. Hold on. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. There we go. All right. So are you a Blu-ray or a starseed or a twin flame, a Blu-ray twin flame? Has any of what I've shared so far resonated with you? And I'm going to go through the slides a little bit more, but we came in to heal so many things. We came into remember that we are a starseed. Blu-ray, that sounds right too. Many of us are attracted to the color blue frequencies. And blue, what is blue? Blue is about peace and inner clarity and protection and being aligned with Prime Source Creator and our mission. Okay, it is our superpower. And I actually first found out about being a Blu-ray from my twin flame journey. So we're also part of the 144,000. Not everyone, but a lot of us resonate with being the 144,000. And for the longest time, that seemed like it was just connected to the twin flame journey. I'm going way back, the way back machine. But 144,000 is a key code. It's a key activation. It's an angelic frequency also connecting. It's a command code connecting us to Prime Source Creator in this mission. You, me, all of us, we are Starseed ground crew. We are boots on the ground, Prime Source Creator ground crew. And our mission instructions are coming forward quickly for how we're all to move forward to start the cleanup, especially individually and as a group. Okay, so you are part of the 144,000 angelic frequency. And there is that Blu-ray. I love this. I love this message because this shows that, sorry, oops. My mouse is very fast. This shows that there's, that's the frequency that's within us. It does activate. However, for some of you, this might be getting activated through this gateway. Why is the 77 gateway so important? This year it's bringing in the 777 code. So you're probably all going to start seeing that as well. 7 in the tarot is about the Chariot card, about fast movement forward. But the other thing is that in other lifetimes, as a galactic star seed, we knew that this preparation time, the 4-week period from the 7th of July to the 8th of August, was going to be such an intense personal, spiritual consciousness elevation and activation. Okay, so part of me sharing this with you is to help you remember. So for some of you, you are having that blue ray and that blue flame activated. For others, it may need to come through meditation, and that's also why I started to work with the blue ray and the blue flame in my sessions. I believe 2 years ago. I've been bringing it in for a while, but I believe I started talking about 2 years ago. So I just wanted to, all of these slides are light encoded as well, and they're going to start bringing in messages for you. So this is not my slide, but I wanted to just sort of show you how high up the chakras and the dimensions go. And yes, I think at one point I was talking about the 28th dimension, and I myself have worked with 33, 44, 48. However, for the majority of us, the 7 chakra system is imperative because it's managing and healing and clearing and detoxing our physical avatars. The next level up to the 12 chakra system is to allow us to expand. We can only expand to a certain degree. We don't want to expand way out and then not be in our bodies. We're to be aligned with these bodies as we are bringing in information. We're actually anchoring in new earth and new frequencies and new codes. Think of those codes as instructions. Some of them are going to be clear. Others will need time to unpack. Okay. All right. I wanted to just talk a little bit and just show for some of you that are new about the JSEALS. So these specifically are, they're energetic seals that are not natural, that have been placed in our chakra and our quantum and our meridian fields. Some of them have been imprints from our ancestors and the bloodlines, and agreement that we came in, and it has been to keep us connected to the old 3D matrix. So that is something that eventually, if you haven't gone through the process, you're going to want to look at that. Many of us are doing this work now. I started to do this work for all of you last year. So that is one of the distance sessions that's being offered right now. But I wanted to show this all to you in case you all feel various pains, or you feel like you're stuck and you're going around in circles. Okay. For some of you, for the majority of us, the seals are on the left-hand side of the body, but for some of you, it's the right-hand side, depending on what blueprint you chose when you came in. Okay. All right. So I just wanted to share about that. I wanted to show this. So there's various chakras, portals, powerful portals on the planet, stargates that are not seen by the human eye, but they're not seen by many of us. Many of us just feel the energy when we go to certain vortexes and certain locations. But these are what get activated through these gateways. So these gateways and activations have been going on long before we all arrived. However, we all came in to be these pillars of light and to be able, we receive more And we're elevating the grids as well. But for many of us right now, you're feeling this. All the ley lines on the grids and the vortexes are wide open, and they have been since the solstice, okay? All right, this is the pillar of light. This is what I wanted to show you, a visualization of what we're receiving. Those days when you're dizzy, those days when you feel like this helmet on your head and all this energy, coming into your body, this is what's happening. This is the energy that's coming from the great central sun and the sun. So we're going through a lot. I love actually this image because that person is actually sitting on the grid and it's showing an energetic grid in and around the planet. But I wanted to give you a visualization around that. Our Merkabas are also being updated, repaired. We're going through a repair, realign, restore through every single gateway. And what comes up as ascension symptoms are aspects that have not been healed yet, or aspects that we're being shown like there's a clogged drain. There's something that needs repair or needs something extra. So I absolutely know PTSD, anxiety, and stress are going to be rampant through these gateways. Your nervous system is going to be turned on, and your body is going to need extra love and support to help it stay calm. But our Merkabas, didn't come in fully activated. They start to get more fully activated as we elevate and go through our dark nights of the solar initiations. But our Merkabas are getting upgraded. For some of us, they're turning into stargates. For some of us, we've been using this the whole time we've been here and haven't been aware of it as well. Okay, so let's just share that, show you an image of that. Okay, this is what I wanted to share. All right, so there's been a divide in the community about these images, but I want to share with you the message that I received. So I believe, let me just see, this did come in around the solstice gateway, and there was also a new moon. I believe Saturn went retrograde then as well. It was a very powerful weekend, and there was a huge timeline split. So messages came out later saying that this was faulty equipment. Maybe, maybe not, who knows? But aren't the patterns interesting? Like, I knew right away this was an activation. The frequency actually went up to 190. I'll show you, but I wanted to show this all to you to see how we received a representation of how much is changing, and that Gaia herself is going through a DNA recoding and activation. So it actually went up to 190. Oh, I guess maybe I didn't bring that slide in. It went up to 190, and then there was a blackout. But this is all the years that I've been watching the Schumann resonance. This is unique. 185 and 190 hertz is the highest it's been so far. So that's a representation of massive light codes coming in to recode, realign, establish, and try to bring more of our DNA strands online. Okay, they're going to come online gradually for most of us. And we also came in as Blu-ray and Starseeds to heal multiple things. Personal wounding from this life, abandonment by source or our twin flame, betrayal of healers and leaders, you name it, we came in to heal it. Healing the codependent narcissist experience. Remember, we're down here, it's an experience, it's an adventure. So we came in and agreed to come in, completely veiled. And I know many of you have just woken up in the last 6 months or so. So I'm glad that I can be here to assist you. Okay. So that was just a couple of weeks ago. This is like almost a normal chart. They're not normal anymore at all, but even 82 is very high. So originally, when I looked at the Schumann resonance, the frequency of the planet, which is the heartbeat of the planet, it was 7.82, I believe. It hasn't been 7.82 for a couple of years. I believe in 2020, it went up to 125, and that's the highest as it had been. So we'll receive these massive waves of light, which the Schumann will often represent as like an 82 or a 185, to allow us to understand and have some kind of visual of how much light is coming on the planet. That is actually going to upset a lot of humans or beings that don't know what's going on at this time. So we're to also be aware of what's transpiring in and around us at the moment. See where it's gone black. That is a blackout, and that is a timeline split. So on the solstice weekend, we went through a massive timeline collapse, jump, and split. And I was given this message yesterday: misery loves company. So many souls, including beautiful souls that we know that are Starseeds and Lightworkers, are choosing suffering and misery. And as a Blu-ray and an empath and a Starseed and a quantum healer, one of my lessons has been to step aside and allow the process to unfold naturally, because of course I'm like the rest of you, let's get together, let's start healing and clearing and fixing this, but we're not to interfere with what people are choosing. But if people have left your reality recently, it's because they've chosen this other lower timeline to experience misery and suffering. And it's some aspect of themselves that they haven't healed. They're in victim energy, okay? And they're not aware of it. It doesn't matter how elevated maybe they've been in your reality for so long. It's an experience that they probably from childhood that they haven't healed yet. And all things are coming up to heal at this time, okay? We're also going through a clearing of codependent and narcissist energy, either personally or in the souls in and around us. So this is just showing us we got another spike in the shaman, another massive amount of light codes coming in, and there's a blackout right now. So we're in the middle of a timeline jump. So we want to keep our vibration high and stay in peace as in clarity as best we can. Okay. All right. I think this is the final slide. So I think that I covered everything. Just make sure you clear your energy that you're drinking or being in and around water, showering, bathing as many times as you need to during the day. These energies are going to bring in, the energy is going to be so intense some days, you're going to feel it's impossible to stay grounded. The water will help you, especially immersing yourself in water. Feet on the ground if you can. You can even lie on the earth and spend time with the trees. That's always helpful. But find different things that will help you stay grounded and aligned. All right. So I personally am here to assist all of you through the 7-7 gateway, the portal from the 7-7 to the Lion's Gate, and of course, in the previous little video, check that out. I just did a little video about announcements for my channel and some of the offers on as well. But the one of the offers now includes the 9-9 gateway in September, because that's going to integrate everything that we just went through after the Lion's Gate, realign you, me, all of us, and then prepare for the equinox. Yeah, we have a lot ahead of us. We came in to do a lot, everyone, and this year is so powerful. So anyway, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to do and to be part of the Blu-ray Starseed team. And I'm super excited to find out more information about what the 144 coding templating is bringing all of us. All right. I didn't want this to go on for too long today. So I'm going to say love and aloha. Again, thank you for being here with me. I hope that these messages help you through the 777 portal. Keep a watch out that you see the number 77 or 777 everywhere. That's our guides and the universe and the quantum field letting us know that everything is okay and that we're on the right path and the right track. Okay. Lots of tricky energies right now as well, because the gateway is actually, interestingly enough, I'm in Canada Day. In the US, there's going to be 4th of July. So there's a lot of disruptive energy out in the third dimensional matrix during this time frame to kind of try and throw us all off. I know fireworks set off animals, and a lot of people, it really sets off the nervous system. So there's that going on. But there's also a super full moon in Capricorn that's coming as well. So I'm not sure when I can do the next transmission, but I will try and do something maybe after the 1st or the 2nd and fill you all in. But there's already, if the moon's already out and I'm already feeling it. So there's not just a full moon, a super full moon means that the moon energy is very close to the planet. We have a lot of, that will bring up a lot of emotion to be cleared for many souls. Okay. So the moon energy has been known to make everybody go a little moony or loony to make light of it. But it does impact all the waters, including us. It does impact our emotions. And it can actually bring things up to the surface to clear pretty quickly. But it also impacts the regular folks. Everyone does go a little like they're not really in their body, and they're not really in clarity. Okay, that's what the word I was looking for. So we have that happening. We also have a lot of planets retrograde, and I believe Neptune went retrograde either yesterday or today. So we have at least 4 planets retrograde at this time, one of them being Saturn, and that is impacting all of our chakras as well. Pay attention to your dreams. If you get messages in your dreams, that's significant. That's information to help you heal and to help you move forward. All right, beautiful soul tribe. Thank you so much. If you would like to book or work with me through any of these gateways, you can contact me below. Email is the best. I love you all so much. Happy gateway, and I will be back soon. Love and aloha from Pink Bella. Take care.